So you want to know how to make a currency system that rewards over time. Now, help from the Rec Room Discord because there is some bugs with the add currency chip. It will tell you the operation did not succeed, however, it did. So, we'll first start with a add currency chip. This is your main component. This is what we're going to be using. We'll next take some event receivers. We'll plop this over here for the time being. We'll have to move it away a little bit since there will be a delay chip. If I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video. So, I cut this wire right here. What you want to do is you want to connect this after delay to the run. You can also change the delay to anything you want. You will need to set it to more than 10 seconds given how the add currency system works. It will only add currency every 10 seconds. If you try to do it more faster than that, it will put it on a cooldown and will only reward it on the next 10 seconds. So, let's do, 10 seconds for testing. So, the thing about the add currency chip is there is a bug that it makes it not like the looped executions like this. So you'll want to connect this run to this run over here. And so this is what you have so far. This is basically just a loop. But to make sure it gives it to every player, you'll want to first, I close the palette, you'll want to add, well, you'll just need to clone this event receiver. Undefined event, that's interesting. So, first you move this closer, and you put this on top. Actually, we don't need this closer. I keep forgetting steps because memory, terrible. So, you'll want to grab the if player is local chip. Now, you will connect it here. Of course, you want to use Surface to organize your chips. So, you will start by configuring this chip to on room reset. So basically, if the room got reset, it will send out an output and basically continue it even if the room got saved. What you want to do for this one is on player join. So this will give you a prompt. You want to connect this to that, this to that. Then you want to connect is local to the run. This will start the loop for that specific player. So it's not just every 5 minutes of the instance the currency is added out. No, it's every 5 minutes since the player has joined. Well, I'm saying 5 minutes because that's what my game is going to be. This is going to be 10 seconds. Now, there is again, the currency trip does not like the thing of loops. So, we'll want to grab a get local player. You'll wire this up to this area right here. Now, you will need an amount to give to the chip. Feed the chip. So, we'll do 15. You also need to remember to configure your chip to make sure there is a currency. I have just 2 currencies here. Show output on log screen. Now, if you don't know what the log screen is, if you press this, and then you press logging, you get a log screen. Now, ignore this blue text. That's nothing important. That's just that whole system over there. May make a video on it. But okay. So, we have a system. Let me grab a specific thing, the currency button. So, CUR, currency store button. So, this may not seem important, but it kind of is. So, we have the testing chip here. So, we'll need to connect, I forgot to connect this to run. Now, that's a lot of things connected to run, but don't worry, it's not gonna run multiple times for the same player. It's only gonna run once for every player. So, what we'll want to do is, if you want to just start it up, you want to do a room reset. Now, this is kind of, oops, I keep forgetting where everything is. Memory table. So, if you want to do this, you go to browser, you go into this area, send the room reset. This stops every chip from functioning except chips that get received this order. So, send room reset. So, it makes every chip red, and then it sends the delay out. Now, I'm going to bring up logging right here, and you're going to see an error pop up. Work success. So, let me check my currency. 456. Let's make this delay longer. There it is. There's that wonderful noise. One or more errors occurred. Now, this thing, every time this goes off, for you, it's going to play. Which kind of sucks. There's no real way around it. Did I break the delay chip? No, I didn't. So, I don't know why I did. 30 seconds. So, it's going to bring this up every single time, and you're freaking out, maybe saying, oh, it's not working. Well, it is working. So, 516, 531. It's adding it. It's just saying that an error occurred. There's also a small problem. With the system, the bool says true, but it will not update the total balance integer. So you will need to have a different way of notifying the player of how much currency has been added. Now, let's say, here, I'm gonna cut this wire, and I'm gonna reset the room, because I cannot stand that noise. So, let's say, hey, I don't want to give them the same currency every single time. I want to give them a different random amount of currency. Well, you, my friend, you are in luck. There's a thing called random integer. You can plop this right up here. Now, what you want to do is you want to set a minimum and a maximum. So, let's say I'm going to put the minimum as 25. Then the maximum is going to be 100. So, you will need to change how the system is wired up. So, let's move some chips around. Put this over here. Put this over here. Now let's cut the after delay. You want to connect this into that. And this will choose a random number every time this goes through. You want to connect this value to the amount. And now it will pick a random number between 25 and 100. Inclusive means that's the number that's going to be chosen. It's funny because if you look into the definition, min to max, min is inclusive and max is exclusive, which it's kind of not. It says inclusive. So, you want to connect the after delay to this execute, whatever, and this one to this one. You want to keep this going back into that. So, let's drag this back in here and send a room reset. Now, again, so let's take a note of our testing tokens. Should call them testing tokens. So, we have 561. It just went through. 639. How much is that? I don't know. I am terrible at math. But that would have been 8 since I had 61, right? For the first digit. So now it was 1. And so this definitely does give a random integer every single time this is used. This is very useful, although a tad bit annoying with this. So if we watch the net, it doesn't even go up. The CPU, I think it's fine. So for the net, I don't think this generates any heat as pronounced as other methods, though it may if more players joined. I'm not completely sure. I've only learned about this system, built the system, and I'm now recording the video for this system. But yeah, I can upload a picture for RecConnect. So, let's drop the maker pin. Let's grab the camera, and let's take a picture. So, we do this. Ta-da! Share. And so now, if you look in the description, you'll see the people that helped contribute to building the system and who suffered with me with this stupid one or more errors log. And you will also see the picture so you can have a steady freeze frame of this system. I hope this helped, and have a great day. Whoop.